Sudan, how is it that you look older than me and I am 12 years older than you?
I'm just taller than you. That's it. Also, I do not look older than you. Your face looks more
You're
taller
always talking about how much taller you are than me, okay? I accept it, everyone. She is taller than me, all right?
Damn. Like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood.
This week we are focusing on the power of reading, and it was inspired by an initiative that Sudan actually founded.
You guys probably noticed that we've been posting a lot of reading videos, children's book videos, and that's because of an initiative, Reading with Royalty. You can follow us on Instagram, Reading with Royalty _, where we have community leaders across the world reading to children at a Children's Miracle Network Hospital foundation, which is really, really sweet. And we've had community leaders from Utah. Actually, can I read the list? I feel really happy to reading the list.
Go ahead and read the list. It's a long list, so...
Last week we had 16 states. Now we have 26. So Alabama,
Yes.
Arizona, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Washington, D.C., Wisconsin, and Utah.
Did I hear Florida?
Of course, Florida was like number 4.
Number 4. Okay. I was like, I don't hear Florida on here. And hello, I'm the brand ambassador. Like, gotta represent. Anyways.
So, it's a really great initiative, and you get to read to kids at the hospital, and it's not just for pageant competitors, it's also for just community leaders. So if you want to go into pageantry, or you don't really want to, if you're not really interested in pageantry and you just want to have a good deed to kids, then you can totally just hit us up. Yeah, but it's mainly been pageant girls because they've been the one DMing me, so that's really sweet. And we hit 300 followers. Started the page like June,
like the end of
23rd.
June. Yeah. I just have to say that this is a way in which you can be able to volunteer while still socially distancing. So if you've read any of the statistics and you know what's going on in the state of Florida, it is probably best to be able to give back while staying indoors, okay? So while you have to stay inside, you don't have to just say, you know what? I want to be able to volunteer. I want to be able to give back. Reading with Royalty is an answer. So there you have it.
So speaking of reading, we wanted to share our favorite books with you. I do have to catch up on my reading a little bit, because I think with school kind of forced me to read, which is actually really cool, because then I had to read. But now I don't know where I was heading with that one, but I think that actually gave me opportunity to read more. It actually made me want to read. So I have like 3 books.
Okay, list them out for us.
Okay, so one book.
Sudan.
Oh, one book. Okay, this is not for my age group, but it's a good book. It's called Wonder. I feel like everybody knows that book. With Augie, he has a craniofacial disorder, and it's like him talking about his life in school and stuff as like the new kid that looks different, which is it's a very, very good book. Okay, it's up there. I feel like everybody reads that in 5th grade or something.
Never read it.
It came out after you were like old.
She just called me old, but anyway, what's book number 2?
Book number 2,
Sudan! This was Sudan's idea.
I'm trying to see. Oh, I have books right next to me. What's wrong with me? Hold up. I have books right next to my desk.
Because you love reading so much and you can remember all of the titles of your books.
These are from like my elementary books. Okay, the Bible right next to my bed. And I respect everybody and everybody else's religions, because I think that we shouldn't use our religions to dictate how everyone else must live. Okay, so this is my Bible. It's a keepsake from my dad. He gave it to me when I was little. And it's pink. That's so cute, right?
It is really cute.
It's so cute. Okay. Another book. This book made me want to go to made me want to live in New York.
Okay. Show us.
So this book is the reason why I want to live in New York one day and go to school there. Chloe by
That's
Design.
cool. This looks super cool.
Exactly.
Can you open it and show some?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a design. It's like design. So like
Mm-hmm.
elementary school me was freaking out over this book. I loved it so much. And it's about this girl, 16-year-old Chloe Montgomery beat out the competition to win Teen Design Diva, but she already has another challenge to face, tackling her internship. So she's like a new face. She came from like the Midwest, in a very small town, and now she's living in New York City.
Okay, and those were your 3 books, right?
Yep, those are my 3 books.
Okay, I think those are some really good books. Okay, as for me, my top 3 books of all time have got to be The Autobiography of Malcolm X. That's one of my favorite books of all time. I read it when I was in high school, and it literally blew my mind. Okay, so that would be one of my favorite books. A second book would have to be The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, and I highly recommend this book. It's this idea, oh my gosh, this book is just amazing. It's basically this one man's journey from being very naive or ignorant of the world around him, and as he becomes a lot less disillusioned, there are how do I say this? There are a lot of mental transformations that he goes through in order to become a lot more woke.
Like
Woke. Politically, socially, etc. Okay, so that's number 2, and then number 3 was
The Book Thief.
The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak is a really good one. Also, I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak is also a great book. I really like Marcus Zusak. So there's that. Oh, third book. It's technically cheating, but The Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, because
love that book.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good book. It's
Oh,
a really
I
good
read,
book series, but the first one.
I read this Lemony Snicket book, and I didn't even know he was famous. I didn't even know he was famous until I saw the Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix,
which was terrible. It was terrible. It was bad.
Leave my girl alone.
It was bad. Read the book. Don't watch the show.
That show was too depressing for me. It was the colors in the show. Like the colors, there's no yellow, no blue, no.
Unfortunate. It's like very drab. But that was the whole point, right? So we just want to tell you that we really enjoyed filming this this list of books that we suggest, or our favorite books, and we hope that maybe you get inspired to read any one of the titles that we mentioned and, you know, learn something and then share that book with someone else. It's the gift that you want to continue giving, right? Just keeps on giving. When you share books, you share knowledge, you share wisdom, and yeah, I think that's what
you're going with it.
That's where I was going.
Bye.
Bye.